Hi, and welcome to this short webinar on how to make jelly soap. Jelly soap is a great resource because it's quick, cheap and easy to make, but it helps to incorporate the senses such as smell and touch. So if you're doing a sensory story, for example, and you want to incorporate certain smells, you might be able to use jelly soap for this. You can also make it in lots of different shapes, so you could incorporate it in and have a theme. So it might be you have lots of different stars, or you could have some fish, for example, or it could be dinosaurs. It could be any type of silicone mould you can use, and that is great, especially if you're working with children. So how do we make it? There's lots of different things that you can add to it to make jelly soap very individualised and personal. You could even two-tone it or add layers of different colours and different smells. So when you make the soap, you could put it in the fridge to set for a little while and then make a different colour soap and a different smell and layer it and pour the next layer in. So that would add a different dimension. You can also add dry ingredients to the liquid so that it infuses and gives a different touch sensation. As you wash, as you lather it up, you will get different touch sensation as well, but also smell. So today I've got the zest of a lemon in mine, but you could add things like, well, if you did lavender, you could add the heads of the lavender flower broken up into the liquid. Sometimes I've used dried flowers like violas, tiny violas, especially in, say, yellow. So that looks really good because they're quite vibrant. You could use desiccated coconut with a coconut shower gel. So lots of different things, and it's really worth trying to experiment and try all those different things. You could even add ginger in, grated ginger, to a ginger shower gel. So how do we make it? You need a sachet of gelatine. It's best to get the powder stuff if you can. Leaf gelatine does work, but you need to use more leaves than it says in the packet. I've got here just a cheap shower gel from Asda. You can, if you want to be really extravagant, use something like Molton Brown because they have got some fantastic smells, but they are very expensive. But it might be worth using them on a special occasion. So sometimes they do a nice Christmas smell, so you might want to incorporate that in a Christmas sensory story, for example. And then I've got the zest of the lemons. You also need a measuring jug and, as I said, the silicone moulds. You can use all sorts of different silicone moulds. I've just got this one here because it's quick and it sets very, very easily. You'll also need some boiling water. You'll need a spoon to mix everything and a fridge to put things in. And obviously if you're grating citrus fruit, you'll need a grater or a zester. So how do we make it? We pour the contents of the sachet of the gelatine into a measuring jug. And on top of that we pour 125 millilitres of boiling water. And we stir. We stir it all until it melts. And we've got rid of all the lumps. So you've got to keep stirring. Then I've added the dry ingredients. So for me today it was lemon zest, and after that you pour in the shower gel, and this has to be up to half a pint. So you make the liquid quantity up to half a pint. You then stir all that in and mix it well, make sure all the gelatine is mixed with the shower gel, and then you put it into your moulds. It's as simple as that. Now you can, this one probably took about an hour to set. But it depends on what mould you have to how long it takes to set. Sometimes overnight, just leave it in the fridge overnight. So here's some I prepared earlier. Now as you can see here, I've made some different ones here that are green. They were made with orange shower gel and glitter. I use leaf gelatine for these, and as you can see from my finger prodding in this one, it's not so firm. It's a bit more, the consistency is not as good, so it's not so robust. So once it's been handled a few times, it starts to break down. Whereas when you use the packet gelatine, it's much more robust and much firmer, so it's much better touch sensation. You can see here that as soon as you put it with water, it starts to change, and you get that soap lathery feeling. Now this is great as well if you want to then massage someone's hands or feet with it, but the smell is still very strong, so it's a really good resource. So it would be really great for you to have a go, see what you can do, be creative and send me some pictures. Here are my details. I'd love for you to tweet me a picture of your jelly soap that you've made. We do lots of courses, particularly a small qualification called Understanding the Needs of People with PMLD. If you want to know more about them, please do not hesitate to contact me. Have fun and be creative. Thank you. Bye.